Hey guys, Jimmy here. Street Fighter 6 and other games are heavily discounted with instant gaming, so check it out, link is in the description. Now, what you're looking at right now is actually the tier list that I made on day 4, okay? So that was like June 6th, right? So this tier list right here is pretty old at this point. So let's make some adjustments. So my day 4 tier list, this is what I was thinking was gonna happen. So let's correct the most egregious errors first. What's the biggest mistake in this tier list? What's the biggest mistake? Clearly, I think Cammy. Cammy's not tier D. I'm gonna put Cammy A tier, okay? This is where we're gonna put Cammy. I think Cammy deserves to be A. No, I don't think it's quite S material, but definitely strong A, okay? Let's take a look at the other characters. I think Honda is not S tier. After careful consideration, I don't think Honda is S tier. Honda is swapping places with obvious DJ. DJ is S, my man. Okay? So now, what else is like definitely very wrong? I think Jury deserves to be an S. I think Manon is not S, but she is definitely, I would still put her in A. I don't think she's a bad character at all. Now, Lily, I think I got completely wrong as well, okay? I think Lily is not that great. After seeing her in action, I think she deserves to be in D. Like, if we're going to have a D list, it should be populated by Lily, I think. Like, maybe like get rid of D entirely. C or D. Let's keep D. Let's keep D for now. We'll see. We'll see where this is going. I don't even know where this is going. Okay? So, what else is wrong? I actually think Ken is S. I think Ken is really great in this game. I think he has a lot of options that are really powerful. So I'm gonna put him in S. Luke. Luke is not a B character. He is at least A, maybe S. Should I consider him to put him in S? He's at least A. Luke is S, right? I agree. I have to agree with that. I think Dalsum is wrong. I think Dalsum does not deserve to be in S. I think he's gonna end up being a strong character, but better than A? No way. I think Marisa is absolutely insane. I think I'm gonna keep those as the top tiers for now. What about Kim? What do you guys think, Kim? Ken A, no way S. Nah, I think S. I think S is actually deserved. Kim C. I would agree. I think Kimberly and Guile, they are on a similar level, right? Dalsum is B. He has a lot of weaknesses. I have to agree. I feel like Dalsum does have a lot of weaknesses, but we'll see. Dalsum probably B. Nah. Guile is the best character in the game. You think so? Is Guile S? Collapse B and C together? Nah. Blanca is way better than B, by the way. My A tier is like so populated though. You think Honda is B? I think I'm gonna keep Honda in A. I think Ryu is B. I actually, like, now that I've seen so much, I think Honda is, Ryu is in B. Jamie is better than Lily. You think Chun-Li is A? You think Chun-Li is as good as Cammy? I don't think so. Dalsum is not that good, just irritating. I think that's what makes him good in general. If you have like a good player like Mr. Crimson, okay? Mr. Crimson will be able to take everything out of this character. And if that's good enough to beat the top players, then... I mean, he won a tournament with Dalsum already. I would have to agree that I think he's not as crazy as the top characters. I think, by the way, DJ is the best character, okay? I truly believe that DJ is actually the best character in the game. So I would kind of want to put DJ in S plus or something like that. Or maybe only have DJ in S and collapse it downwards. Should we do that? You know what? I think we can make a more interesting tier list. Okay? So let's put these down there. These two are going here. This is a really fun tier list. Let's go. Do I like this? Kimberly in A. If I put Kimberly in A, I have to put Guile in A too. Nah. She's not that good. JP is one of the best zoners, can't be below Dawson. I think JP is not great. I think JP is just trash, to be honest. Marisa is too high. I think Marisa has potential to go lower, I agree. But I want to keep her there for now. She seems kind of crazy, but I think like the more we're gonna learn how to deal with her shit, the further down she might get. But I still feel like she's strong, okay? Like at first I actually thought Marisa might be the strongest character, and then I realized it's DJ. And yeah, I agree. Maybe in the future tier list I'm gonna judge Marisa to be a little bit lower than this. Can make it a little bit bigger, right? So you guys can see it a little bit more easily. Right when I say that, there is a pop-up from Protein Works. It's like they hear me. It's like they're like, no, Jimmy. Please tell them about the summer sale, about amazing deals, about your code, about the 10% off, about the amazing complete meals, protein shakes, and bars that they have. Check them out. You get a first to 5 set if you make a purchase with Protein Works. Don't miss out. What do you think? JP is D tier? Yep. I would want to differentiate like more, to be honest. I think JP isn't as bad as Jamie, for example. But okay, there we go. I mean, the more separation you can provide, the better, I think. So I think Geef and JP are better than these two. Jamie, nah, I think Lily is the worst. Lily is probably the worst character. Nah, let's put it like this. Okay? I think this is not too bad. Dalsum is E2. No way. Yeah, if you're a beginner, yeah. But if you're Mr. Crimson, no. What's so bad about Jamie? In order for him to become good, he needs to get reads on you. He doesn't actually get to play the game properly until he hits you. And hitting you is not easy to do without taking a major gamble. Every installed character has this problem, okay? It's like in a way, it's also like Gil. Okay, why was Gil weak? When people saw his crazy combos and stuff, they were like, oh wow, Retribution is crazy. And wow, take a look at the combos. And then you realize, in order to pull off the combos, you have to meet conditions, right? And then back when he was released, Akuma was absolutely insane. And then it hit me. I was like, why do people think Gil is weak? I tried to figure it out, like, because the strong players would all agree that the character is not good. And then I realized why. It's because there are characters who are always good, and there are characters who need to meet conditions to become good. So if you take a look at Gil versus Akuma in Street Fighter V, you would see Gil would need the Retribution effect, so you need to set it up in order to get good combos. But Akuma would always get good combos. So you have to ask yourself then, why would you put in the extra work with Gil if you have access to the same crazy damage and combo potential all the time without any conditions to be met? So in the same way, Jamie operates, you know? He's a good character once he levels up, but he's got to be winning in order to be leveling up. It's actually a really complicated, it's a really stupid concept. You have a bad character, so if you actually win with your bad character, you get rewarded with a decent character. But then you already overcame the difficult part the moment you get to level up. So it's kind of pointless, you know? The difficult part is actually getting Jamie to level up. You're gonna die usually before that happens. Yep, a win more character can only be good if the character is actually okay without that tool, you know? Manon, for example, she avoids this problem by having her medals retain over the course of many rounds. And also, exactly, she doesn't, like, she's not she only unlocks more damage. She doesn't get, like, access to useful tools once she gets the medals. Unlike Jamie, he actually gets, like, different properties on his moveset, right? So yeah, a little bit of an explanation why I think Manon is good, while a character like Jamie with, let's say, a similar concept is bad. So I think JP, Zangief, good. Okay, so I think I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep E, D, and C. Surely these characters belong in these lists. Okay, I find it appropriate to have like a character at the top, so that like there's a differentiating factor. I think DJ is by far the best. I think these four belong where they belong. I think there could be a discussion about... No, actually, I like every character. I like all of the choices that I just made. I think this is a good tier list. I think this is a much better tier list from what it used to be. Yeah, I think this is final for me. So we're getting into, like, now we're 25 days in. E is wrong color. Should I change the color? So it should be this one. Tier lists are subjective. Absolutely, like by definition, you know? If you're making a tier list, then you're giving your own subjective view on who you think are the strong and weak characters. Why is JP so low? He's a knowledge check character. I expected him, like, take a look at my old tier list, okay? So my old tier list, this is what it looked like. There we go. I made some pretty big adjustments, obviously, right? Lily from top to bottom, Cammy from bottom to pretty high up. So yeah, I think this is a good one. This is my final choice, okay? I did call JP early on to be a weak character, even though I was getting bodied by him. Nowadays, I'm actually not getting bodied as much anymore by JP, and I think it's only going to continue to be a downwards trajectory for him. So I think he belongs in D. I don't think he's like crazy bad. He's not Jamie level bad or Lily bad, but he's not great either, you know? I think C upwards, we're gonna see all of these characters at tournaments being played. I think even Ryu will be played at tournaments somewhat successfully, but there are still much better choices. So Dhalsim is a better zoner than JP? I don't think Dhalsim is a zoner. Like, let's be real, when was the last time you've seen Dhalsim zone in a clip about Dhalsim highlights? Like, seriously, whenever you see Dhalsim highlight, is it really about zoning? No. Dhalsim is good because he has crazy stuff. What made you put Ryu 2 places down? I didn't really put Ryu 2 places down. I technically put him 1 place down. The only difference is I want to make sure that there is a differentiating factor between DJ and the rest of the top tiers. So you can consider S and A to be only S. So I went from I really went from A tier Ryu, which I was considering in B plus or A minus. That's what I said in my original tier list. I was discussing whether Ryu deserves to be in B. And now I put every character one place down because of the separation for S tier. I mean, I could. You know what? Let's rename it. You know, I think people are gonna have an easier time understanding the tiers. I'm not really thinking like. I think this is more accurate, okay? I'm just trying to point out that out of the S tier characters, the best one is DJ. So Ryu is a B tier character. He went from A to B. I think this is a much better way to say it. This is a very interesting tier list. I think this is a lot more accurate than my original tier list. What do you guys think? Blanca is S+? Nah. Blanca is gimmicky, you know? I think he's gonna have some good matchups. This is why Mena chose Blanca as like a counterpick option. Like a knowledge check character, essentially. But yeah, like he's powerful. He's not bad, but I don't think he's that great. I think he's gonna end up just being like risky to use in a lot of cases. There are more stable characters. So yeah, that will be it for the tier list. If you're watching this on YouTube, definitely let me know. What do you think? I think this is a good list.